I'm excited to be here to nominate our very own Marsha Babe of the Babe Group for this year's ERA Marketing Excellence Award for Agents. So there's two words I think of when I think about Marsha Babe of the Babe Group, and that is fearless, creativity. Marsha balances fearlessness and creativity in a community-based marketing. When you think about community, yes, we're talking about the geographic area of Niceville, of Okaloosa County, a place that's near and dear to Marsha's heart. She loves this area. She's an ambassador for the area. So many people coming in from outside fall in love with the area through many of the videos and the compelling marketing that Marsha puts out there. There's also another side of the community as well, and it is those who are less fortunate. Marsha leads many of the philanthropic efforts here at our company and also for the Association of Realtors, leading many efforts to help those who are underserved and underprivileged. And lastly would be our realtor community. Our 118 agents here at ERA American Real Estate are made better because of Marsha Babe, but the 5,500 real estate agents in the area are also made better by her because she has a willingness to share the things she's doing, the strategies that are working for her, because her belief is that a rising tide raises all ships.
I came to ERA American Real Estate in 2001, and I began working on a team. So I will celebrate my 24th year in January with the same company. And the reason why I like this culture is the family that you feel when you're part of, when you embed yourself into ERA. So that's why I have never left, because I feel like they're just an extension of my family. We try to focus on customer lifetime value, and what does that mean? Well, it's not just about a transaction. We want them to become lifetime clients for our repeat and referral business, for them to trust us so that they come to us first when they talk about real estate. And so how do we do that? Well, there's multitudes of things that we do between listing and buying, because obviously they're two different things. You deal with a seller different than you do with a buyer. So when we take a listing, we love to use MoxieWorks with our listings, and that's how we do our presentation. We do our presentation through MoxieWorks. And then we also, through the process of leading up to that, because many times these sellers come from my campaigns that I use in my farming business, and I use Corfax for that, but it's really good to be top mind awareness in these communities, and I'm winning listings because of that. So then I'm able to send them through MoxieWorks a presentation about what is happening, and it begins from the first time they log in. We can send them a little value thing about what their property is worth before we get into the foundational part of what is happening on in the market. But once you become a listing with us and you become a seller with us, there's many things that happen. The photography, the videography, the staging, if we need to do staging, and then hosting open houses. I am a big proponent of using Boost, which is one of the ERA programs that I just absolutely love. It really does boost what it says it does. It really boosts my open houses to where we have more response to people coming. If you're gonna create lifetime valued customers, you have to establish a marketing plan. And how do you do that? Well, we do it through a multitude of ways. One, we do emails, we do campaigns, we do newsletters every month. We live in an area where the SEC, man, is really big here. So we do send out the calendars for the SEC so people can watch their favorite football team and see who they're playing. We also send out magnets for the end of the year, so they have that going forward all year long. They can see us on their refrigerator. And yes, it does work. We're getting a listing in some place where I farm, and they have it right there, front and center, when we've already gone and done our first preview for the property. But the lifetime thing is to make that connection so that they have the trust, so they come again and again and again. For a buyer, you know, it's a little bit different because sometimes we get the call off a sign. We come in, we go through the buying steps process. We do that also through MoxieWorks. We use the showing app inside of Moxie, where we put all of what we're seeing and we can map it out from house to house, and we send that prior to going out for the day and looking at homes. We use that. It's a great tool because they know where they're going. They don't have to ask for what's next, and they still see the house on the tour. So that's a really nice thing within inside of Moxie Work as well. And right away, when the buyer goes under contract, we have a package that we give them. We also use the same package for a listing when we go under contract with them, because what are they going to do? They're going to move. Both of them got to pack up. Both of them they need markers, they need cleaners, they need labels for their boxes, and they need tape. So we provide a nice little package that we give to our buyers and our sellers, so that again, we are creating this relationship with them to show them that we care. Sure, it costs us money, but that's okay, because we want them to be the go-to for their real estate needs. We have 2 hashtags, the Real Estate Babe and the Busy Bee Babe, all incorporating with my name. Now, it took me a long time to get to be okay with my name. When I first got into real estate, being called the babe in real estate was kind of hard because my kids were young. But now I embrace it. Why? Because it works. It works with social media. And yes, branding is very important. Anything that I put out with my logo. When we're closing, we always try to use hashtag the Real Estate Babe, hashtag the Busy Bee Babe. Why? Because it brings it back to us. And when you come on and you look at our websites and stuff, you will see our logos, ERA and ours. And I use the Vibe team here for all of my stuff. I have billboards and stuff so that I'm seen in my community. When I'm doing community work, I'm always thankful for ERA, American Real Estate support. I'm huge in my community about doing that. And it works. It's not just about the closing of a sale, whether it's the seller closing or the buyer closing. It's about creating the relationship, and some of these people become some of our best friends, and it is a great feeling. You know, not every tool is designed for everybody, but what you want to do is you want to get into leverage at ERA, and you want to look what is available for you. I'm very fortunate that I love the Boost program, and I try to get other agents to use it. I like using Moxie Works for my presentations and pressing for printing flyers, whatever. But find what works for you, because it's important. It's there, and you're already paying for it, so use it. It's just such a great way to stay in contact when you can send the annual anniversary updates on their home, and you can do that through Moxie Works as well. And you can also do the tours for the buyers. It just sets you up to be well-rounded in this industry.
It's this fearless creativity and her heart for the community that makes Marsha Babe an easy choice for us to nominate for this year's ERA Marketing Excellence Award Agent.